left ECOWAS. Now, this person goes ahead to say that is all we need now. It will eventually happen. It will happen eventually. Nigerians, the military needs your support now. Only them can save this country. The person goes ahead to say that the B word in Asorok has basically sold the country to the West, and they run our intelligence apparatus. Only the military can reset this country, support them. Now, source disclosed that the suspect is cooperating with DSS investigators. It's a very bad time for this person and that's one reason why you need to be very careful of, what you post online. You have to be very, very careful of what you post online, right? And it's quite unfortunate for this particular person that he posted this just before the whole conversation on the coup happened. And so it would look like his village people were working overtime. So while he was misyanning on the internet, some people somewhere were doing what he was talking about, and now it looks like he's in collusion with these people, even though he may not know anything about it. But this has sparked more conversation on social media, and that's online and offline as well, amongst many Nigerians who are saying that, look, this person just made a tweet and the DSS was able to track him. They were able to trace him just from making a tweet. They were able to trace him all the way to Port Harcourt, Igbo, where he resides. And now they've taken him into custody. And yet, we recently saw the video of Aisha Wahab, a young woman who was kidnapped in Edo State. She was in kidnappers' den for a while, almost a week. And then we saw videos of her begging and pleading for her life as the kidnappers held her at gunpoint, intimidating her and making her scared for her life. And then, thankfully, she's out of the kidnappers' den, but not before ransom was paid. We've also seen situations where terrorists actually, what we call them bandits, will try to water down the evil that they carry out on a daily basis. We've seen situations where terrorists will go on social media platform TikTok. They would post the ransom monies that they collect. They would, post their locations. They would post their motorcycles. They'll post themselves in the bush. They'll post their arms, their ammunition, their weapons that they use to cause problems and perpetrate evil on ordinary Nigerians. And these people are yet to be traced. And that is what many Nigerians are focusing on online and offline, actually saying, look, you can trace ordinary Nigerians when it seems that they've said what you're not happy about, or when it seems that they are making threats against the president or against one political elite. This is not even the first time we're seeing this kind of situation happening. There have been different examples of this happening, where somebody makes a post and the next thing you hear is that, oh, they've been picked up by the DSS or they've been picked up by the Nigerian police. And so, what does that tell us about the fight against insecurity? Is that to say that it is indeed a matter of political willingness? Or is it to say that, when it comes to ordinary Nigerians, well, they are unarmed. If the DSS, the police or the military were to go after the terrorists in the bush, those ones are armed, they may be able to involve them in a gunfight. But for ordinary Nigerians, that is not the case. Is that why it seems that it is easier to trace ordinary Nigerians to their homes and arrest them when it seems that they have, committed something that is seen or is deemed a crime? And it would make one actually wonder and say, the person who is posting what may seem or what may be like false information, or what may be seen as divisive rhetoric from their homes, the person who is just a keypad or a keyboard warrior from the comfort of their homes, is that person more of a security threat to the unity of Nigeria and the livelihood and the life of Nigerians and the safety of the Nigerian government? Is that person more of a threat than the people who are in the bush carrying assorted weapons, carrying assault rifles, using AK-47s, using sophisticated weapons of mass destructions, with some governors even saying that these terrorists, they now have drones that they use to carry out attacks? So the Nigerian citizen who is tweeting from his house, or posting on Facebook from her house, or just using their keypads from their house to say whatever it is that they want to say on social media, are they more of a security threat to Nigeria than those people who are in the bush who are literally kidnapping people, abducting people, killing people, who are abducting travelers. Our roads have become a safe haven for kidnappers, whereby they just lay in wait for vehicles to pass by. They wait for the ones that has so many occupants. Then they will ambush the vehicle and abduct people from there. And it seems that there is a thriving kidnapping for ransom industry in Nigeria right now, whereby they will abduct people, they'll kidnap them, leave them in the bush without food or water, make them walk for hours, and many times ransom are paid before these people can come out. Now, I'm not saying that the DSS is wrong, and many Nigerians indeed are not saying that the DSS is wrong for tracing someone who was calling for military takeover, and that is the reason why many times when you call to contribute to the conversations that we're having right here, and you say stuff like that, I tell you, look, you cannot be calling for a military takeover. Nigeria runs a democracy right now. If we will run a military government later on, well, nobody knows as of now, but we run a democracy, and honestly we should all push for a democracy, because it is under a democracy that we can have the freedom to be all that we want to be, that you can actually have the freedom to criticize the administration in power, to critique the administration, to look at their policies, look at how it affects you and I, and look at how they can actually do better, and tell them, look, in this aspect you can do better, you can perform better, right? Rather than just acting like these things don't concern us. I hope you know it concerns you. It concerns you more than you care to admit. You are a Nigerian, and everything that happens in Nigeria concerns you. So what this just tells you is that you should be very careful what you post on social media. I would even say be careful of what you think, because if you think like this, these are the divisive rhetorics that we always try to the notions we try to disabuse ourselves of by saying, look, you don't have to think this way. You really don't have to think this way. Calling for a military takeover or saying, no, let the military come and displace. No. That's not the best thing to do. That's not the best way to go about things. If you're not happy with the policies of the current administration, all you need to do is make your displeasure known in a very polite manner. Now, one person don't go post say there's a bastard in Nassau Rock, the military should chase him out. How will you sit down and call your president a bastard? Omoyele Sowore is still going through his own issues with the Nigerian courts and the Nigerian police for calling the president a criminal. So you may not be happy with the policies of the president, but it is you just have to be polite in your criticism. Criticism can be polite, critiquing can be polite. It's not beyond you use harsh words or you use hard words, or you talk too much before it could be like, say, yes, you're criticizing this administration. And it's not just about this administration. There will be other administrations that people will tell you, oh, this is the best, this administration is the best thing after fried rice, this president is wonderful, his ministers are great, and there will be people who will not agree with you even on that particular aspect. So even in your everyday life, when you want to disagree with people, you can disagree with people politely without resorting to insult, without resorting to insulting words, without resorting to terrible words, without resorting to curses and abuses. So that's what this tells us, because it's not funny, and I cannot even imagine what's going through this person's mind right now, and how he'll be trying to explain to the DSS that no, it was just a harmless comment. Now the harmless comment don't go put you for trouble. So let's be careful of what we say, because what you say can actually put you in trouble. Freedom of speech, yes. Freedom to type, yes. Freedom after typing, okay, because nobody will be there to do justice for you, justice for this person, justice for that person. That's why we always tell you, be careful what it is that you post. Augustine Onuchukwu, what exactly are you talking about? Augustine Onuchukwu, I'm talking about a man who was arrested for pushing for a coup. That is, the man went on social media platform X, formerly called Twitter. Right? His handle was, because now his account has been suspended, or maybe he deactivated his account thinking they will not be able to trace him. The handle he was using was at the Agro Man. This man posted and said, here was what he posted. I want to read it out to you. He said, a coup in Nigeria is needed. Dispose of the APC, suspend the Nigerian government, and join the AES, that's the Association of Sahel States. And that is all we need now. It will happen eventually. Nigerians, the military needs your support now. Only them can save this country. The bastard in Nassau Rock has basically sold this country to the West, and they run our intelligence apparatus. Only the military can reset this country. Support them. Well, a source disclosed that the suspect is currently cooperating with the DSS investigators after he was traced to Oyibo in Port Harcourt, where he was arrested and taken into DSS custody for posting what I just read out to you right now. And I'm saying you need to be careful of what you post on social media. You need to be careful of what you talk about. You need to be careful of the kind of thoughts that you allow to take up an abode in your heart, because this person thought about this thing and he went ahead, wrote it out on his phone, and then he posted it, and now he's in DSS custody. So you might think, oh, it's just a harmless comment. You might think, oh, it's just a harmless speech. I'm just gisting with my friends, I'm just putting it out so that people can know what I think. But you have to be very careful of what you put out, which also brings me to what Nigerians are saying about this. Most of the comments, largely online and offline, have largely been about how it seems that our security agencies, our security agents and agencies are more proactive when it comes to trailing or tracing Nigerians who are keypad warriors, who will type from the comfort of their home. And so I'm asking the question, these people who sit in the comfort of their homes maybe spread false information, which is wrong, actually. If you spread false information and they get you, you go and answer for it, right? But then, is it easier? How come it seems that it is easier to trace ordinary Nigerians who are typing whatever they're typing, posting whatever they're posting on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter from their homes, and it's so difficult to go into the bush and get, these kidnappers, these people who are abducting Nigerians for ransom, who are traumatizing Nigerians and perpetuating the insecurity that we see in this country right now. And I'm also asking the question, is it because, for ordinary Nigerians, know that this person is unarmed, this person is harmless, and all this person has is their keyboard, their keyboards, their phones that they use to perpetuate maybe misinformation or say something it is that maybe somebody in power does not like. There is a young man I cannot recall the state right now, and he was arrested. He was arrested. He's been in police custody. He's been charged to court for what? Sometimes it is even for calling out the governor. There was one other guy I think it was in Edo or was in Delta State, that went on a bad road. He sat in the middle of the road. He was swimming in the middle of the, imagine a road that swallows a full grown man. He was swimming in the middle of the road to try to bring awareness to the people in power that the roads were bad. And guess what? That particular person was arrested. He was taken away. He was put in custody. Sometimes these people go through different kind of things in custody. So the question is, how come it seems that it is easier to trace and arrest and take into custody ordinary Nigerians who are just posting stuff on social media? That is not to say that when someone posts false information, we should just look away from it. No. Right? I know that security agents are doing their job, but there are other aspects in which Nigerians also need them to do their job. That intelligence used to trace this man from the DSS headquarters to Oyigbo in Port Harcourt. Can we not use that same intelligence to trace these terrorists, because calling them bandits is trying to water down the evil that they are doing, to trace these terrorists that are traumatizing ordinary Nigerians? So many of us right now are thinking of how to japa. Many people are just thinking of, how to go to another country. But remember that when you go to another country, you may not have as much rights as you do in Nigeria right now. But how many rights do we even have in Nigeria that are being upheld right now? So when some people express their freedom of speech, and many times Nigerians be like, we don't see what this person said. Maybe this person is calling out the president, or calling out the governor, or calling out the political elite, or even calling out a councillor or a local government chairman. And the next thing you hear is, we are looking for this person. Next thing you hear is, we found this person in the custody of one of our security agencies. How come it is easier to trace ordinary Nigerians who are in their homes, unarmed and seemingly harmless, than it is to trace the people who are causing problems? These people even help you by putting out their locations. They help you by putting out their locations, posting. It is the brazenness for me of those ones who post on TikTok. They will post their guns. They will post the ransom monies that they collected. They will post their motorcycles. They will talk about the evil things that they are doing. And yet you see them posting again and again and again. Some of them will even post their victims. There is a video on the internet right now that may never be erased of a young woman begging for her life in kidnappers' den. Yes, she has been released, right? But do you know the kind of trauma that lady will be living with? I'm not saying DSS are not doing well by, going to track and trace and arrest someone who was calling for a coup. You cannot be calling for a coup in a democracy. And the bad thing for this person is this now happened around the time where there are reports that a coup happened and 16 people are currently in detention. And all of these stories now, many Nigerians are asking for the truth. The ADC keeps telling the federal government, look, you need to come out and address this. Let Nigerians know if this really happened. If it did not happen, then let it die down. So you cannot just come up and say, because I have freedom of speech, then you say anything. Because after the freedom of speech, the freedom after the speech, you cannot go to explain yourself for DSS custody. So we need to be careful of what we are saying, and indeed the kind of thoughts that we are allowing to take root in our hat. All right, a source has disclosed that the suspect, that's the man who was arrested, is cooperating with DSS investigators. Meanwhile, military investigators are allegedly probing a reported plot to overthrow the president and have arrested and are interrogating the managing director of a federal government agency in the South region. This is according to Punch newspapers. Two senior intelligence officials confirmed that the MD was picked up for allegedly transferring a large sum of money to former Minister of State for Petroleum Services, Timipre Silva, who has been fingered as one of the alleged financiers of the suspected coup plot. Again, all of these are just reports that are coming out right now. And, when this talks of a coup first came out, many Nigerians were asking, okay, what is the truth? And this is one time that the government should not even be silent. We cannot always be begging the government to talk to us. It won't be like toxic relationship. I don't even understand. Every day we're begging them, talk to us, let us know the truth, let us know what is happening. That's not how it's supposed to be, right? Whenever something happens, it's supposed to be automatic. They just come up and then address it. Whenever there is a terrible situation happening in the country, you just expect the federal government, or expect the people who are close to the president's special advisor on media, on communication, on digital communication, and all of that, to come out and just talk about it. Not be until Nigerians come to beg you, say, please now talk to us, please now talk to us. No, it's not supposed to be like that. We should not be begging our president or begging our government to talk to us. It should be talking to us every day, every time. In fact, we should be getting monthly updates as Nigerians say, CPO, see what they do. This is what we are doing to make your life better. But no. So it's high time that someone, from the presidency came out to let us know that, look, this is what it is. Yes, there was a plot, and yes, there are people in custody, or no, there was no plot, and these are fabricated reports. We need to know what it is, because the defense headquarters did come out to say that, look, we know nothing about this, but these reports have persisted. And you know what they say about how there is an element of truth in every rumor. So we cannot come here and share rumors to you. We only try to bring you verified information. If it is not verified and it is just, we'll let you know, okay, this is what people are talking about. When we verify it, we'll also bring you the correct information. But what we're talking about today is the DSS arresting a man who posted urging the military to take over this current administration. So DSS now don't trace her. Go Port Harcourt, they don't arrest her. He dey in custody right now. And not only did he call for a military coup, he called the president a bastard. Why would you do that? I mean, in Africa, we're told to respect our elders all the time. And yes, we have some people saying, oh, what about when the elder is not respecting themselves, right? But what would give you the right, the temerity to go online and call the president of your country a bastard? That is just wrong. That is just wrong. I always tell you here, whenever you call, whenever we're trying to have a conversation, keep it civil, keep it polite. Don't be rude. You can totally pass your point across without being rude, without being insulting, without using abusive or curse words. It is unfortunate. I don't even know whether I make I pity this person, because this one already, this is like what Yorubas call a fowofa. That's you use your hand and draw problem to yourself. Use your hand and draw problem to yourself. So if you want to criticize your government, if you want to criticize your state government, do it constructively. There's what we call constructive criticism. Oh, this is what you're doing wrong. This is how you can do better. Please stand up and do better. Even if you want to be strict with your words, please get up and do better. Don't say you're going to cuss and. Why are you cussing the president? Why are you doing that? Yes, you may not be happy with his policies. You may not be happy with the way he's doing his own government things. You may not be happy with his administration. But that does not give you... I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just not right. It's not right. So this should actually be a lesson to all of us. And you cannot just call and start saying anything. You cannot just go on social media and start posting anything. Please don't post misinformation. And also, for you who consume information on the internet, try to verify the information. If you see any news that you're not sure about the source, you're skeptical about it, copy the headline, put it on Google, see if Nigeria's major newspapers are also sharing that news. That is one way you can actually verify information. You can send it to us on WhatsApp and ask us, oh, is this true? And we'll verify the information. We'll let you know if it is true or not. You can send to, if you have any other person that works with any other media outfit that gives correct information, you can also share it. Be careful of the kind of information that you share and the kind of information that you ingest make this social media don't go put us for trouble, because a lot of people, especially people of the older generation, have been calling for regulation of Nigeria's social media space, and many people have been saying, look, we don't need regulation. What we just need is people to make sure that they are not doing anything on the internet that will constitute a nuisance. But look at this person and how they've put themselves in trouble. Anyway, this is what we're talking about on Matters this afternoon. It's 2 minutes past 2 p.m. right here on the number one station that gives you a voice. It's Voice of the People on 90.3 FM. I want to hear from you on this particular situation. The people who tweet from their houses, who post on Facebook from their houses, who do all of this from their houses, are they more of a security threat than the kidnappers and, terrorists who are in the bush, who have been terrorizing Nigerians and killing scores of people? I think it was a picture or a video the other day, and it wasn't the first time, of a mass grave. You know how when people die and then they're buried, you just dig a grave, you put this one person inside. It is actually really sad to be there when the burial is happening. But imagine where they are burying 20 people at once, and they just, throw them in there, because now this is, the body has become an empty shell, devoid of a soul, that have been snatched away by marauding terrorists who have no right to take human life that they cannot create. And then you're looking at the body of a person you once knew, somebody with hopes and dreams, somebody with ambition, somebody with goals, somebody with thoughts and feelings, somebody who was once hungry, who was once angry, who was once sleepy, somebody who once slept and woke up, somebody who once went to the stream to fetch water, once went to the farm to farm, somebody who once cooked and ate, and somebody who once went to the labor room to push out their kids, like somebody who once had a life, maybe not a thriving life, but someone who was once a person has now become a body. Then they now lump all these bodies together and throw them into mass graves. And the people are standing around looking. The picture I saw recently, there was even, they dug, and then there was water down. They had to just throw them like that. It's a terrible situation. And when we see news like this, as much as we commend the DSS for doing their jobs in that aspect, we'll also ask the question, what about these people who are perpetrating insecurity in Nigeria? How can you not use this intelligence to trace them? I know that for many of us Nigerians who are, civilians, or like bloody civilians, like they would say, we may not understand the workings of the military and what it takes to actually trace terrorists into the bush and decimate them. But when it seems so easy for it to happen to ordinary Nigerians like that, it shows us that, it kind of tells us that, it can also be easy to try to trace these people. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. You can also send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338, 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. You can either call me on WhatsApp or send a message. You can also leave a comment on YouTube. We're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP903FM, VOP903FM on YouTube. Call me up or send a message. I definitely want to hear from you. Please, keep it polite, keep it civil, don't cobalize yourself, when you call. Keep it polite and keep it civil. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of these conversations. Hello there, call me up. Hi, what's the name and location? Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Williams calling from Akasa Access in Lagos.
Welcome, Williams, and thank you for calling.
Thank you. You see, there is a problem. When people get to that level and begin to say what they are saying, it is not their fault, because we've been talking for a very long time and nothing seems to change. So some people are even at the point of, claiming their own life. So if you voice out such a thing, all they need to do is to look into his matter and see what they can do for him, not to go and be punishing him, because many are here today.
But said, is he not wrong?
Yes, of course it is wrong. Even the president himself, when Jonathan was on board, he said many terrible things. So that is the way it is. If people are not comfortable, all you need to do is you call them and say, look, you don't do like this. Because he might even be at the point of taking his own life. Many people in Nigeria today are living a very miserable life. So that is what it is. And they get to a point where before they even take their lives away, let them voice out their mind. So we really need to do proper social and political engineering to get out of this mess. So that is all the main thing, is not the DSS going, like you are saying. You saw that they can get anybody they want to do their job, they can do it. But these terrorists have defied Nigeria. They are even going about with their weapons. And people are afraid negotiating with them. So the situation in Nigeria today is very terrible. Very, very terrible. And it seems those who are in authority, who have the power, don't want to do anything. So if I look at the whole situation, this is purely military cum civilian administration. And that is what Babangida gave us in the constitution.
That is yes. that is not the case. This is a democracy.
It is the truth. Let me tell you why it is the truth.
Careful of what
I have my facts. Okay. I have my facts. It was when Babangida was the head of state under the military. Dr. Zikiwe came from one of the Caribbean states and was asking the young man that, as far as I'm concerned, Zik is an elder. Babangida was a young man then. Why are things going this way? It was in the time of SAC. So he was telling Dr. Zikiwe that, there is incessant coup in the country and leading to bloodbath. So he doesn't allow them to concentrate. That was why he even told Bishop Afena Awolowo to get him a good economist who will man the economic debt in Nigeria. Why he concentrates in the military to make sure there is no coup. So Zik advised him that the best way to go is direct. That what is involved in the world today is democracy. We should fashion a system that will go that way. Let them call it democracy. So that the military is not needed now.
Thank you.
And that was why Babangida said, I step aside.
All right. Thank you.
And let them drop this constitution. Is this a democratic constitution when the president has so much power under a civilian rule he can do and undo? You see what is going on in the country. So the military have gone on that ground, making sure that there is no coup in the country, which the civilian administration will keep moving. But they are controlling the system. Some people are saying Tinubu has bought the Nigerian military. He didn't buy the Nigerian, said the Nigerian military is controlling him. When after the election, what did Babangida say?
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Let's hear from other people. Let's hear from others. Let's be careful of our utterances still. 0803-692-9933. Hello. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name?
I'm Mr. Ayon from Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. What I want to say is the federal government, they are trying. But this they are trying, they should balance it. Because it looks as if they are looking at somebody before they can do any arrest. I don't know how bandits will be somewhere, terrorists will be somewhere, doing all manner of atrocities. But somebody who has no gun, that only use phone to post something against the government, they can come after that person, trace the person from wherever you are. But these bandit people are posting their pictures, posting the ammunition they are using. Government keeps silent. Is it not embarrassing to the people they think they are ruling? So let them balance the portion. This is the area I'm coming. If they arrest somebody who accused the president as whatever he called the president, that is not good. We are not against what they arrest. But where we are against is this. The people that we masses are seeing that there are people that are making us to fear in the country. The people that are committing these atrocities. Nobody from the government is saying anything about them. They will just keep silent over them. They will even come out to show the government, look at what we are using to attack people. They will even go to a community. They occupy the community, sack the people that are living there. Government look away from these people. Even as if they hear that this community in Niger State, they have go there and go and pursue them. The people over there are crying out to the government. They have taken our land. Government, and these people are living there. They don't even go there and trust them. And they arrest the people that is living in another person's house. they keep silent over them. But when you use mouth to say something, they will come after you. So I just want to understand what is going on. Because I'm talking now. I have not understand what is going on. Please let them tell us what is going on, so that we can close mouth or stop talking against government. Or because when you are talking, because of the way things are happening, maybe you don't know when you talk against them, they will come after you. So we are not happy how they keep silent over this terrorism. They have not told us they cannot stop it. Have not told us they can stop it. So please, let them balance the thing. That is my point.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. I think we need to limit the time for each caller so that we can get to talk to as many people as possible. It's 13 minutes past 2 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. This Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Call me up. Hello? Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name and location, please?
This is Pajo from Ikotu.
Welcome, Pajo.
Yeah, I like your program, and you people helping us to know what is happening in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Yeah. This case of this guy being arrested because he spoke on military takeover. Well, I would say he's too forward to insult the president. But by calling for military takeover is not wrong. Like me.
He's not wrong, Pajo.
What I say is not wrong is that it's his own decision. That means he wants the military on his own side. But in like my own case, I want the Nigeria to be divided into three. And that's what God should go and tell Nigerians. God showed it to me. I saw where Nigerians are wearing jerseys like say they want play ball at the National Stadium. So now, no bomb blast, no gunshot. About 300 players divided into three. 100 this side, 100 this side, 100 this side. It was Saturday to Sunday morning. I reached church, I told my pastor, he said that means God says Nigeria should divide.
Wow.
After a week,
your pastor told you?
Yes, that's what my pastor told me. Then after a week again, my phone was ringing in the dream. He said, Mr. Joe, you not gotten the message I sent you. So I thought my pastor was calling me. When I wake up again, Saturday to Sunday morning again, I reached church, I told my pastor, so I thought you were calling me last night. He said, no, not him. I said, see what I received. So the voice said, I did not get the message you sent me. He said, God is asking me why I have not got the message you sent me to deliver it to people. But locally, because I don't have money to go to studio, anybody around me, I've been telling them that Nigeria should be divided into three.
So that's what God told you?
Yes, if Nigeria not divide, Nigeria not go settle.
Thank
not
you.
Because.
Thank you.
So thank you very much.
Oh, wow. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Is God telling you the same thing? Good afternoon. What's your name and location?
My nonsense, Mr. K calling.
Welcome, Mr. OK. Where are you coming from?
I'm on no location. I know maybe DSS can't carry me.
You know, wait, sure you want to talk bad thing?
I don't want to talk bad thing though. But I didn't know what I talk.
Just give me any location.
Okay, I'm on transit.
You are in transit?
I'm on transit going to Shagambe, so I'm stuck in traffic.
Okay, sorry about that.
Honestly, I'm short of words. The man that is calling for military to take over, although I don't believe in military regime, the best military regime, the worst civilian is better than the best military regime. But this current administration, there's nothing different with them between them and the military regime.
How now?
There's not freedom of expression again now. No freedom of expression. If you criticize government now, they will come after you. Apart from calling, they have like the man that went to the middle of the road to show how bad road is. They carried him. This government don't want to be criticized. They don't want anybody to hear. Just keep quiet. That's what they're doing. The indices are there. Honestly, if it's in I don't know, another place, they lock the house that Every Nigeria is working hard on their own. If it's all this French country, West African country, they put on people will not enter streets, man. But every Nigeria, they are storing their knife. If you go and buy gas, they say 1.5. Tomorrow they say 2,000. They will still buy. They will still buy. Following that gunning. The government, that's the problem. People are not just complaining. The man that are calling for ministry, if things are okay. And would everybody, when Jonathan was the government, they ever call for ministry to take over? Because things were already okay then. But these people, they don't have one feeling. So, honestly, they should look in. Apart from this man calling for, this man has nothing to do. He doesn't have the power to take over. But people that can do it are there. The things are
that's the thing now. He's giving them idea.
So you know, he's not giving them idea. Which idea they give person military wait on person wait for 20 years. Which idea in case when they give us? They all and just say that government should sit up. All these things that is happening now, they should sit up. Let the masses enjoy the dividend of democracy. But in absence of all this, you see the election was talk about. Look at what the governor of Anambra was saying. Anyone that won the election for you, you give them 1 million. Who does that in a democracy? Please, better we leave this. We're not pursuing democracy. I'm telling you the fact.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. I appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
Hello, Chika calling from Ogun State.
Welcome, Chika.
Please, let them tell our security personnel. Let them tell us. They don't want to go after terrorists and they also bandits. That people, anyhow. Now, if any Nigeria, Spain, anything that they don't want, the factor and the person, and they are not.
Hello, Chika, are you there?
They are not doing anything concerning all these bandits and terrorists. Let them tell us the reason why they don't want to go after all these terrorists. Principal and the other one.
Thank you for your call, Chika. 0803-692-9933. We're streaming live on YouTube. VOP 903 FM. David from Myron Kingdom. Thank you. I see your message. I don't know what you will make I talk, but thank you. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Hello.
Finally done. She moved on to the next part.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
Yeah, this is Emeka from Ogun State.
Welcome, Emeka.
Okay. I don't know that our DSS they can work in this way, to trace somebody in this way. That means they are working very well and they have some instruments to trace people in this way. What about the people that threaten the House of Assembly to bomb it? How they got the information? Are they not going to trace those ones to get them? Because they are now panicking, begin to send some soldiers to guide that place. That means their life has, their life they sweep them back, and the people's life are dying day and day everywhere, and don't care about those ones. Only because they got information, maybe they want to bomb that place. Now they are not securing that place and they cannot trace them. Let them wait on. God will watch them. As well.
0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be part of this conversation. It's 21 minutes gone past the hour of 2. Call me up. I definitely want to hear from you. Hello.
Hello. What's my name?
Welcome.
So DSS can work like this. Ordinary tweets with the man tweet now they don't go track them. But bandit they threat the post say
but so
they never
him
go
talk for the ordinary tweets he good.
No man, I'm not supporting for army these people, no. But with my own angle say they can track like this. Why can't they track Fujian men? That's my own angle. I'm not supporting but this one way National Assembly thought say they don't have bomb. All this thing are scam. No believe them.
Why
not? They won't wait man, listen. The APC their power. They won't think how they go move our money. That's what
does that have to do with anything now? How the threat of
listen now.
They listen now. Explain to me.
This is the way to move our money. Oh yeah, what the amount we are going to budget for this secret now? We know that this country, these people, they're not ready for us. So they're more secure the life past us. When people try to us, they're not going to look after our own. But now they don't try them now. They don't the open mouth. They say they won't attack. They won't bomb every day. So we see now. One day, monkey will go monkey. Make the shall continue. Nothing lasts forever.
Thank you for
Even
your
now,
call.
their own now. They wake up, they do something. But when masses they cry, talk us, put it, give us this security. We no need our anything for people. Imagine the farm enter Benue, I mean put the farm enter Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Tarabia. Concerts, many people they pay for bandits, and you say they for gonorrhea. So I not support the man wake up for I not support that. But my own angle say they can work like this. That's my own thing. So they track the man under how many hours? But you go see 2G go carry one AK-47, carry bomber, carry thing, kidnap. And you are saying that Nigeria, our leaders, they are not there after. Okay, why the country tried Boko Haram? That's my own angle. It sees is where Boko Haram lasting since 2014 to now.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Make we hear from other people. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate your call. 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. Please read my message. I know say it long. Just manage read them. Long go. Abraham from Afoluku. Okay. Good afternoon, my dear in the studio. Nigeria as it is now is in shambles. The ruling class seems to enjoy it that way. They are benefiting at the detriment of general populace. All the way from Abuja to PH, DSS can swiftly make arrest of persons criticizing their principal in a matter of hours. He didn't just criticize the principal. He didn't just criticize the president. He called the president a bastard. That is not a good word to use on the president of your nation. That's not a good word to use on anybody at all. And that just shows that amongst ourselves, many times we can be really impolite and rude, because that means it's a word that this person is probably very familiar with and uses on a daily basis. For you to go and type it out and call the president a bastard, just like she will call the president a criminal, and is going through court cases right now. So maybe DSS will also charge this person to court to come and prove what he said. All right, all the way from Abuja to PH, DSS can swiftly make arrest of a person in a matter of hours. In the past 15 years or so, we've been plagued with terrorism. Innocent and promising lives were wasted. With all their might, they are unable to tackle the issue. Who's really doing who in this country? As the case of that ex-user, I fault him for only calling President a bastard, but for calling on the military to take charge, I think is the right thing the country needs. Okay, you two don't write your own. If the military is void of corruption and politics, we know it cannot happen. The bottom line is for Nigerians to rise and take back their country. Else, we will continue to talk and complain and clamor with no evident change. We've been too docile in Nigeria. That has led to a lot of things going south. Nigerians, rise and take back your country. No one is coming to us but ourselves, not even God. God has given us all we need to live a good life as a people in Nigeria. My name is Abraham from Mafuluku. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, Abraham. Read my message, Shama. Thanks for your analysis and decorum. I'm glad you're calling out those who use dirty language and words. The federal government is definitely trying. I'm glad they were able to nab the guy who said rubbish about the president. I hope Darlington will learn how to talk in that studio because of the things he has said. Finally, those say they are happy that Professor Soyinka is denied visa to US because he protested against Jonathan. Should remember, it was the same Soyinka that protested for Jonathan to be sworn in as president through Save Nigeria group when Yaradua died, and the northern guys didn't want to install him. Most of them are either biased or not knowledgeable of what Soyinka has done. Thanks. David from Oshodi. All right, David, thank you for your message. 0803 692 9933. Watching me live on YouTube via P903 FM. Hello.
Hello, Choma. You have Paul calling from Lagos.
Welcome, Paul, and thank you for calling.
We are just playing to the gallery. Military separation. But if government doing the right thing or conduct public opinion, we see what we are Nigerians will do. Are we not having to?
Hello, are you there? Hello? All right, give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Hello, what's your name and location? Why now? Hello?
Hello.
What's your name and location?
Good
Good
af-
afternoon.
Good afternoon, Innocent. Chama Innocent.
What's your name?
Okay, my name is Amos, calling from Trade Fair.
Welcome, Amos.
Okay, my opinion is this. When someone spoke and they went to arrest him, and they say we have a freedom speech, and as we stand now, we don't have the freedom to say. Are you getting me? Because it's a word. A word. Cops don't never remove anything from person's body. You understand me? You never remove anything from the Mr. President. And what they are doing to us, that's what is triggering many people saying what they say.
Sounds so noisy. Hello?
It's somebody that is passing by now. It's inside market.
All right, just round up.
Okay, so what am I trying to say is this. What the man said, as you being the person that piloting this station, you don't have to be louding it in the way that it will be suiting the government, because the way you are addressing it as if waiting the man did, it have become a Boko Haram. Yes, now, because you have to calm down so that people can be sympathized to the young man, so that they will know how to release the young man.
All right, thank you. Even the young man no sympathize with himself. If not, you're not going to write some kind things, okay? So, like I said, let's just be careful of the kind of things that we're saying. I strongly believe that it's increase the problem for this young man. We say you go post this thing as at the time where we say be like say that cool thing they happen, right? And now one of the things we really cobalize and be that, although the defense headquarters don't come out and say, look, there's nothing like a coup, and also say they don't arrest anybody. But just yesterday we get reports say, oh, they go person house, go raid them, that kind of thing. So let's be careful of what we put out. That's literally what it is. So I don't know which one we say. Choma, you are supporting the government, you are talking for the government. All I'm saying is let's be careful of what we are saying. You know what, they careful of what they talk. See DSS 0803-692-9933 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. You can also send a message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. Please turn down the volume on your radio set before you call. Hello.
Hello, Choma. Good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm okay. This is Ari from.
Welcome. Hello, are you there? All right, give me a call back 0803-692-9933 0803-692-9933.
Hello, I call back. The network cut me off.
All right, 1 minute, please.
What I want to say is that this president, go and watch his call, what he said against Jonathan. Jonathan, they carry his copy. Why can't he treat him with the same threat? Is he the only president we have in this country? Look at how everywhere he is. Buhari was even telling me that I will meet him. I said, I don't even know that the worst is coming. Everybody now, we are afraid of talking. Without democracy, what we call democracy. It irritates when people say, are you practicing democracy? You are not practicing democracy. You are a president now, is God with small letter G. Don't talk to him anyhow. America do have to talk to Trump. Even Ghana here. Our own here, president now, we don't need to talk. Yeah, but guess what the guy posted actually. But what was to him, what he said against Jonathan.
Did he call Jonathan a criminal? Did he call him a bastard?
When you say somebody is a drunkard, when they carry a coffin, is it not what? Are you not hearing the confession? You is there in the media. In a country where media is being compromised, a media that was supposed to be a check on the government, and I dancing to the tune of government. Can see and then dance to the tune of Donald Trump.
Thank you for your call. Let's hear from others since you've called before. 0803-692-9933 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Choma.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
Okay, this is Arinze from Agege.
Welcome, Arinze. Please go ahead.
Okay. See, Choma, the thing is just that these days, you need to understand the type of government you have, and anytime you are posting anything, you be careful. You be careful so that you don't just go and fall into one stupid trap. And because at the end of the day, now this guy might end up in jail. So what is his game? You might see. That's why there was a day I called this station and I said, see, all the things we are seeing in this station, they are hearing it. They have everything that is listening to all these things. But if you think you are not listening to, just say that everybody should come and abuse the government today. In the next 5 minutes, DSS will surround the whole station there. You see, not that they are monitoring all these things, but they don't like the advice. They are waiting for somebody to abuse themselves. So, because I don't understand the concept whereby. No, we can't abuse them now. If you allow it, let them sort themselves out there because everybody is tired of this government. I won't lie. A concept whereby a terrorist will snap picture, post, do video, even with people that they kidnap, even the army are just we don't even act like that.
Thank you for your call. 08036929933. Send a message on WhatsApp to 081717563338 and on YouTube it's VOP 903 FM. Says I just boom out for this YouTube now. Wow. 08036929933. Hello.
Chacha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
Madam calling from Barwa Ibadan.
Welcome, ma'am.
I like what they are saying. They are not practicing democracy in Nigeria. They trace that guy to go and arrest him because what he posted on X. There are so many things they're supposed to trace and arrest so that they put this country in place that people can be free to enjoy their freedom. They don't do that one. Why is government like this? We are practicing demon. Demon is crazy. All these leaders are demon and they are crazy about what is going on.
You see, this is what we're talking about, Madam Peace. They say person called Dr. C. You don't talk to us, they be demon. Which one say they be demon?
It's not good. You can never make a country to progress. What you do to the south, do to the north. What you do to the north, do to the south, do to the east, do to the west. The same thing. Let there be peace in the nation. Why are they holding Nnamdi Kanu there? Yesterday, I read on the news that white people say they don't want to belong to Nigeria again. I saw lawyers, Igbo lawyers. They said we want the referendum. Let them say, let everybody go their way. We are not the same sitting with them. See bandits all over carrying gun up and down. They cannot track those ones to go and arrest them. What kind of rubbish country is this one?
All right, Nigeria is not a rubbish country, please. We are still just trying to find our footing. All right, that's the thing. You know, when you're annoyed, you can just say things and not know that the things that you're saying can put you in trouble. So let's be careful of our utterances. That's what we're still talking about right now. Hello, good afternoon to you. How are you doing today, sir?
Yes, Chioma. Good afternoon, Chioma.
How are you today?
Good morning. I am doing well. This is Prince Akwachi from California. We are just in the morning. I'm just waking up to listen to the program.
Welcome, Prince.
Let's do a little education, okay? If I use the word, that the person used on the president, yes, it's a despicable word. However, it means that somebody who is one of my parents, okay? Now, what that guy is saying is that we don't know the parents of the president. Do you know?
Please don't try to justify this. Please don't try to justify No. Please don't try to justify it. How will you know his mother? Is he not way older than you? Where do you want to know them? Please. It's a derogatory word. It's a derogatory word. Let's not try to justify it.
He's a public officer. Did I call the name? I didn't call that name. But we don't know the biological parents.
That's not the point.
We don't even know where he comes from.
That's not the point.
Because definitely he doesn't come from Lagos, but it is what it is. Okay? It's just like how you are walking now, right? If I say Chioma is useful, it's a word. But at the same time, if you are not walking well and I say Chioma is useless, is there an abusive word? It's not an abusive word. We are in a democratic dispensation.
That doesn't mean we should not be careful about
I call Trump all sorts of names. Go to my Twitter. I call him all sorts of names. and there's nothing they will do. You can express
If
yourself.
there was something they would do, would you still do that?
You didn't threaten the president. You didn't say you're going to fight the president. You didn't say you're going to destroy the country. Just a word, and then they go and arrest the person. But there are bandits everywhere that they won't even go and arrest. I'm sorry for Nigeria. Anyway, let me rest my case. Thank you, though.
Thank you, Prince Apache. 08036929933. It's not just a word. It's not just a word. Go call specific big pass.
So I did
something. I do. I did.
I thank God, Jare. How is Nigeria going?
You know, follow us there for the Nigeria.
Nigeria, I see sometimes they keep wake up. I don't know what I'm talking about the Pakana. So I don't know what Nigeria is.
What is your name and location?
My name is Charles calling from Ikorodu.
Okay, Ikorodu there for Nigeria, Abi.
Sometimes they receive appear for Nigeria. So appear for Ghana. So I really confused. The thing is that let's call it a state. And those are the constitutional balance whereby some is against the law, while some are not against the law. Even when they kill or even when they destroy, they will go free. While some will be in jail. What the little boy did wrong. But why people are lamenting is based on the law of the country is against some people. Why is favoring other people? So that is just the reason. Yes, now, for example, the bandits, the Fulani herdsmen, and the Shika Ogumi, that is nothing that say that don't promote the bandits. You know, that is another war of inciting violence to Nigeria state. See, that one is doing more than the bandits. They would have gone and trace that man and arrest that man. You see, so what people are saying, they know that young man did very wrong, but it's like they are being selective. And they want them to be so. That is just it. And I support of that man that say Nigeria should divide into 3 places. Because see, let me tell you, if this country is not divided, there will not be progress. Because Nigeria is sentimental. Nigeria is built by ethnicity, regionalism. So let's just go based on that ethnicity. If your brother are there, you want to do something bad, you say, no, I beg, Mona, come down, this is my brother, this is not my tongue.
You know, have you ever thought about something, right? Are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
When you say Nigeria should divide and follow 3 regions and all that, what happens to the minority tribes?
The minority tribe, you see, it's something of round table. That's why they say referendum. Because yesterday, the Arewa people, they are saying the same thing too. On a so at least if you call for referendum. So inside the referendum, the minority group will come and say, yes, we want to go ourselves. And nobody will stop them too. That is just it. So when they come for referendum and everybody decides where to belong to, it's fine. But I tell you the truth, the way Nigeria is going, without the situation, Nigeria is not going to work well. Look at the Mama Gaddafi. He said something in 2010. He said for Nigeria to be better, they should divide Nigeria into 3 places. That's what Mama Gaddafi said. Before that, they are uprising in Libya broke out. That's what he said. And that is just it. If Nigeria does not divide into 2 places, or let's say 4 places, because we have the middle belt, if it don't go that way, unless we continue to lament and lament, nothing will happen. Thank you very much, sister.
Thank you for your call. 08036929933. All right, I understand that we all have, our different opinions and how we feel, what we think can be done to make the country better. But disintegration really is not the answer. We should be preaching unity. We should be preaching tolerance. We should be preaching togetherness. We should be preaching oneness. Many people may not like to hear it, but fortunately or unfortunately, that's what we have right now. We've been existing together as a nation since the amalgamation in 1914. So after 101 years of being together, even though there's been so many years of not being together, we've been doing it. Yes, things may not be looking really rosy right now. Yes, there's a lot of ethnic tension and tribal tensions and rhetoric playing out, but we really should not be calling for division. We really should not. We've been existing together. You have neighbors that are from different tribes and different ethnicities. You cannot tell me that everybody you know that is not from your place is bad. Everybody you know that's not from your place is evil. That would be totally untrue. So we have to learn how to live together in peace and harmony. So if you're talking division and talking, oh, we should divide, then what are you telling your children as well? Are you also telling them that, oh, that Yoruba man, that Igbo man, that Hausa man is not your brother? Don't trust him. Don't help him. That's not what it should be. 08036929933. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name allocation, please?
My name is
All right. Go ahead, please.
now the DSS and the police are proving to us that they are doing a good job, right? They are arresting the women after the 2%. That is a bad opportunity already found that not everybody and also officer, media, and tell them the why don't you guys that logic and I don't all of this. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you for your call. 08036929933. 08036929933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Turn down the volume on your radio set. Turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello, good afternoon, Choma.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Ikechukwu, calling from Anjawu.
Welcome. Go ahead.
I just heard you talked about existing in 101 years. We have been existing without good health, existing without infrastructure, existing with pain, existing with thought, existing with like killing everywhere in all Nigeria. What a country. That's why I hear the word said there was a country. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. On WhatsApp, it's 0817-175-6338. You can call me on WhatsApp or send a message on WhatsApp or stream me live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM. Hello.
Hello, Shoma.
What's your name? Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Shoma. My name is Neka. I'm calling from Osho, Lagos.
Thank you for calling, Neka. Please go right ahead.
Okay, yeah, Shoma, the first headquarters is telling us or told us that there is nothing like coup. Then why about the people that went to Mr. Silver South, the former governor of River State? What happened? Then why all the way from Abuja, they traced a man that posted something to Port Harcourt and arrested the man. Then all these soldiers, all Boko Haram, and others, they have not arrested one person, Choma. One person. Why is it that they have not arrested Asare Dokubo? Asare Dokubo that was brandishing his AK-47, how you will kill people, some group of people here, they will see you here in Nigeria. What happened to Asare? Asare is working a free man. Mr. Tejubelo, he was the one that was banned sometime last year, 2 years ago. He's now terrorizing them. You see that German bulldogs that they are training, that our leaders are training, the German bulldogs now have turned against them now.
Which one, the German bulldog?
All these terrorists, they are the German bulldogs, so they are imported into Nigeria. They are now running away from there. They have been threatened. The National Assembly has been threatened that it will run. Let's watch and see how it goes. So have a nice day.
Have a nice day as well, Nekan. Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. It's 14 minutes before 3 p.m. Call me up. Hello.
Shoma, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Ralph from Satellite Town.
Welcome, Ralph, and thank you for calling.
Do we handle this problem this week very well? Like pure grassroots issue. You see, one thing about this country, people don't talk everything I want to talk. They will pretend like they don't know people that suffer or to do anything anyhow. You know, so when they handle some problem, people going to come forward and say, no, use that kind of word. They will think, say, no, I play. All these people are watching everything. Those how Nigerians are feeling today. But the issue is that I don't know what they're trying to turn Nigeria into. The way Nigeria sees Nigeria is not their country. They just come and do and go, come and do and go. Have nothing to offer. this sort of arresting someone that features on Facebook or social media is laughable. This is the same people that are seeing bandits, as I'm talking to you today, posting videos where they say bandits are really doing giveaway in Nigeria today.
Yeah.
Bandits are doing giveaway on social media. If they can't recognize them, can't they see them? But because you write something, someone will come and arrest you. After let me tell you the truth, the rest of this country are the one provoking the citizens. I personally am even getting angry that what my father suffered, I suffer it. My children will never suffer it. I cannot be alive and allow my children to suffer it again. Look at the way they're treating their children now. The new mother now is all of them are going to meeting with their children, going to abroad with their children on official duty. To do what? The government of Nigeria has become family issue. People is fighting for his child to take over. Who can go with his two children for the social visit? Who does this in this Nigeria? As Nigeria will tell you if you reach your turn, that class are playing in social media. If you reach your turn, blah 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 blah. And the whole minister will going to official meeting with the two children boldly, with official cards, official everything. What is happening in this country? That's the app. God bless you, Shoma.
Thank you for your call. You say you don't tire. Thank you for your call. We'll take one more call before we go. So just one more call, and then we'll take the messages before we go. Hello, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Good afternoon, Shoma.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you.
God bless you for your work. God continue to bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, I am ABN from Egondo.
Welcome, ABN.
Thank you. I've said it before and I continue to say it. What will help Nigeria is for Nigeria to divide into 3 countries. The eastern, the western, and the northern. Then the people will progress and prosper at their own pace, with all the ingenuity and...
Hello, ABN, are you there? All right, we can't take any more calls right now because of our time. It's 11 minutes before 3 p.m. At 3 p.m., we have to go. Good afternoon, Chema. You said we should be careful. Is government careful? The answer is no. Let them continue. Do you know what the government has done to the people's lives? Someone called President Bastard. Someone will say he was paid to kill some tribe and the person is moving freely. God deal. You didn't tell me your name or where you are writing from. All right, I'm still taking your messages. 0817 175 6338. Okay. Good day, my sister. A country where innocent protesters without ammunition are arrested, terrorists are pampered. If the country is explained to you and you understand without running mad, it means something is wrong with you. Sheikh cuts from it here. All right. Sister Chioma, I think you have become the latest victim of government censorship. Freedom of speech is what it says in the Nigerian constitution. If Tinubu does not want to be called out for incompetence, he should go back home and become a private citizen. He actually did worse to others before him. Anthony Oludare from Idimu. Chioma, I hope this your caller is not going to put you for trouble. God tell me to tell you that Nigeria should divide into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's like 9 laughing emojis in this message. You mean you don't believe the prophets? You don't believe what they tell you? So what God to make it tell us. Good afternoon, GOP. Security personnel can trace ordinary Nigerians when they do wrong. They don't know where to find terrorists. In my local government in Benue State, what military are doing now is that when terrorists come and attack the villagers, instead of to come and rescue them, the next thing they come and begin to molest or arrest our youths that are using ordinary cutlass. It's an agenda. Adoche from Satellite Town. Shema, good afternoon. Do you not see Nigeria? Don't sour. Our money is now worthless. It's like we don't have government. Francis from Adeni. You see, when certain incidents happen, people start making business comparisons to justify irrationality. If anyone is asking why it's easy to track a coup advocate versus terrorists, maybe he or she should also try being a terrorist and see if he or she would live and end well. You lots in the media should disabuse such weird views. Instead, it's being promoted and callers capitalize on it, making comments in that regard, while indirectly justifying one criminality over the other. Someone who started stealing today can be very unfortunate as to someone who have been stealing for years. Who then catch first? Naim be thief. As a non-fan of the government, I would not be so dumb to make certain comments. Talk more of a president, because when they come for you, you have yourself to blame. I've said this severally, especially on this platform. People who call for Coup is either they have short memory about NSAS and the modus operandi of military activities in civilian lives. If you think your life is bad under so-called democracy, try experiencing military rule in your dreams if you ever wake up from the nightmare. Tay. All right, Tay, thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Choma. I sincerely want to call because I have so many things to say. Unfortunately, getting you on the phone is tough. Permit me to ask, are we practicing democracy? If yes, what are being restricted from? Why are Is it, okay, why are we being restricted from talking? See how you're being careful with your choice of words. If any caller tries to say anything you seem not to agree with, you caught that person. He came back from Mafoluko Shodi. He came back. No go understand. Chama, I've been so silent all this while. He doesn't want it to waste my hard and money to waste it just to say what nobody will listen to. The devilish government of Nigeria is a waste. Thanks. Good afternoon, Mr. Chayuma. Why is it that it's only when some spoke against this government that's when they will act fast to arrest the person? Why can't the same government hear the cries of the masses? Yet they say democracy, democracy call, democracy knee. Let them remember there is God though. Enki Oputa is my name. They carry casket during DJ. They wrote RIP. Can you compare Bastard to RIP? How many years has MCOLU almost spent in DSS custody? Why are they selective in their affairs? If God can use a Scottish man to build Ghana, I pray that God can use anyone, even if he's from Lesotho, to build this country. George from AJ City. Chairman Jonathan's coffin was carried and the mere word called the bastard. Which one is more derogatory? Do not use derogatory words on your president. This is David from Lagos. Shema, you're asking us to preach unity. Are we progressing as a nation in unity? If I tell my children that a Yoruba Hausa man is not my brother, am I lying? We don't speak the same language. Things will never work out as far as our cultural difference and religion difference is amongst us. Still, we preach unity. Good afternoon, Chema Innocent. You, the media people, are just being careful for nothing. Considering all the evil that the present characters in government now, you people call your leaders did to take power. Whatever anybody calls them is not even enough. Considering how they have made a mess of the country, DSS, my foot, bandits are freely operating. Asari Dokubo and Tompolo are working freely and even giving contracts. Comrade Godfrey from Sulere. Tell me what happened in the situation that a particular region is oppressed and marginalized, hated by every side, and you say we are one. Togetherness in a country that one are not treated fairly. From Madam Peace. Good afternoon, Chema. This one you're sounding a little low and down. I hope you are fine. I hope your mental health is fine, my brother. Just send me money and I'll be okay. I don't want to say anything about this matter. It's just showing how Nigerian government and agencies are working. So I don't want to pull out. Make them just continue. Now you will concern me today because I know feel your usual ginger. Take care of yourself and be cheerful because you are also a human. Stephen Pride from Missoula, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate your concern. Good afternoon, Chema Innocent. Solomon Asika from Mushin. Chema, the question is, what's going on in Nigeria? If you ask me, who am I going to ask? The military denied there was no coup. Federal government did not admit there was a coup. So in what country did this particular coup took place? What are we to even believe anymore? Like 15 years ago, I can't even imagine these things happening now. Chema, do you know how many Nigerians have lost their lives since the inception of APC? What is going on? Chema, I don't know why we are forcing ourselves to be together. Sometimes, something we know that can never work. We are living in a fool's paradise by thinking that doing the same thing and expecting this different result. Nigeria can never prosper unless we engage regional rule in the country. Vincent, aka but why from Mushin? Vincent, why do you think Nigeria cannot prosper? Chema, the vote buying. Lekon from Lagos. Lekon from Lagos. This is not what we're talking about. Chema, read my messages. Chema, good afternoon. You said we should be careful. I don't read them now. Hey, you are don't read your message since. Imagine. All right. Thank you for your messages. All right. Leko from Lagos. This is not what we're talking about. If you send a message regarding what we're talking about, maybe I'll take it before the end of the program, even though it's time for me to go. On YouTube, Oba Lord says, I appreciate your fair and sensible comments. Thank you, Oba Lord. Fresh Omo says, Lord, it's not God though. That guy in a drunkard, you should wake up. Okay, the guy that said God is dead is talking to him for Nigeria to divide. I beg go. Talk your own, leave other people own. At their own self, them they talk. All right. That's all we can take on today's episode of Matters. My name is Chema Innocent. I've been your host right from 1:30 p.m. and you do know that Matters comes to you every weekday between 1:30 and 3 p.m. where we talk about the issues that concern you and I. Now, just before we go, I'm going to continue saying we should preach unity. Right, let's preach unity. Nigeria is the only country that we know, the only country that we have. You don't know whether you get money to jackpot. Me, I don't get money to jackpot. Many of us don't get money to jackpot. The average Nigerian plenty. In fact, the poor Nigerians plenty. Past people who even get money to live large. And now I be like say, a lot of people they want day for political office so that they go fish share for the Commonwealth. But the Commonwealth of Nigeria belongs to you and it belongs to me. So we know if we use our own hand, burn our house, come they find our neighbor, make it help us off the fire. So this is the only country that we have. This is the only place where we have to live in. This is the only place where you will be totally free because you are a citizen of this land. Right? So please do everything that you can to preach unity in Nigeria and for Nigeria. And continue to do everything that you can to make Nigeria better in your own little corner of the world. My name is Chema Innocent. Until I come your way again with another episode of Matters. Same time, same station. Matters will come to you tomorrow and as well on Friday. But stay safe and continue to be a model citizen of Nigeria. Funhouse Emblems, Chooks, and Dr. Walkie Talkie. Comes up shortly.